Hey everybody. You ever heard things like uh-oh, Misha, a black person has a business. I ain't gotta shop with you or buy from her just because she black look like me. I don't have to support her business. I have to support her dream. Uh-oh. The black person got treated wrong in the store by a non-black person, by a white person, by an Asian person. Well, you know that's how they are. Girl, they do that all the time. Now I'm waiting to hear you're not going to shop there again. And they disrespected her. They detained the black woman, thought she stole something, called the police. She's in handcuffs. The police are going through her purse and nothing was stolen. So now I'm waiting to hear they're disrespecting us. I'm not going to patronize them again, but I don't hear it. A black person started a business and then after bootleg kind of respectable. Child, they trying to get rich. They want all of us to patronize them. Yeah, they trying to make some money off the hood. Everybody else is. Uh-oh. Look at that. They've stopped affirmative action when it comes to institutions of higher learning. Well, child, I ain't worried about me, child. I didn't go to college, so hey, I did all right. We're gonna be all right. Hey, maybe you ought to get some life insurance for your child, your spouse. So in case, it takes two incomes, in case, heaven forbid something happens to the other person, you want to make sure you can maintain your standard of living. So get some life insurance. Child, I ain't got time for that. They're going to be all right. They can just go get an apartment. Hey, maybe you should invest in your kids hooked on phonics because that school is an inferior school. Some tutoring. Look, they just have to make do. I'm tired. I got to get my nails and my hair done. I got to take care of my man, my baby dad. His birthday coming up. Maybe you should keep this place that you inherited if you ever inherited anything. Generational wealth. You can maybe lease it out, VRB, hire a company, pass it down to your kids. I'm gonna sell this, dude. I want to. Me and my man gonna go on a trip, or like Steve Harvey said, we're gonna spend. Me and the wife gonna spend all the money and leaving them nothing. You have no idea. That's that WSC you got. You got the white supremacy chip. And what that chip does is anti-you, which the black community has proven to be that every day. It's anti-you. So anything negative is for it. It's anti-you. Back in the day, what would they do? Rob the businesses, burn the businesses down, burn the house down. We're doing the same thing today. Keep you out of jobs. We're doing the same thing today to each other. Or here's a black person that's qualified, and don't let it be a black woman. Honey, she ain't coming here. I've even seen I hate to say, a family member who worked in an office, and another person wants to get the job. Person comes in, black person, well dressed, already talking bad about her. It's like, really? Already talking bad about her. Maybe sometime you have a black business that actually hires someone that hires you, and they're sitting up there knowing your behind couldn't find a job elsewhere. You going down talking all the time, everybody you meet, but knowing if it wasn't for that job, not that you had a whole lot of opportunities lined up, that jeepers, you probably sitting up there without. That's how you paid your rent, your light bill, your mortgage, your car note, the little shit on your back that job paid for, but it's black owned. Are they treating you real bad? No, then what's the problem? You hate it. That a black person is over you. Why? You got that WSC. That's how you're operating on a white supremacy chip. Yeah. Those folks treat you like excrement on a stick and always making excuses. Oh, black man will come across some money. What is he doing? I'm gonna find me somebody that's not. I want no black woman. No. I got me some money now. And see, you have to face it is what it is. They call themselves, I'm gonna go ahead and get what I deserve. Why? I have some money now, so I'm deserving of what? Of white skin. I want some children that don't look like me. Uh-oh. He's gotten a woman pregnant. Got somebody pregnant. I ain't paying child support. And I ain't worried about it. And if you ask me about it, hell, I might just kill you. Might kill you dead. White supremacists. They're very good at starving you out. With this group, you think you've seen it? Oh, stick around, baby doll. You think you know. You think it's going to be okay. Things like that. That's that WSC within you. See a black person trying to accomplish something, and we sure as hell can't try to promote it. We're hoping with every fiber of our being that it doesn't work out. That's that WSC. You got that chip within you, white supremacy. Mm-hmm. A black person accomplish something, always something negative. Always a complaint. You got the white supremacy chip. That's what you're operating on. And some don't even know it, refuse to acknowledge it. But that's what you're operating on. It's to keep one group at an advantage, keep them on top and you at the bottom. And we operate from the same book. Eating from the same spoon like a fool. I hope it don't work. Some people will look at you and smile in your face. I mentioned before, like I had, which we're not friends anymore because I already saw through it. I said, oh yeah, I'm closing my office down early today because then I spoke with some guy, talking about doing business. I said, you know what, today's kind of slow. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down early today and talk with him. And all she heard was shut down. The inflection in her voice picked up. You finna shut down? You going out of business? Huh? I didn't say anything about going out of business. I said I'm going to shut down early, shutting it down. That's what I said. Girl, I ain't said, Jack, you know what about going out of business? I said I was going to close up early. Oh, why? WSC. Don't want to see you in business. That's why even when our family members have a business and they're professional, no criminal background, we still won't support it. But we'll go to everybody else. Now, when the money gets low, then we'll come to you for some free advice. That's that WSC chip. On the job, trying to keep each other down. Fighting each other. Fight each other in the streets, each other on the job. White supremacy. Black woman had some kind of mishap. I don't know if it was a car accident, but she had a mishap, and she had her check. It was a check from the insurance company. The check was mistakenly, I'm assuming erroneously, by the postal worker delivered to the neighbor that lived directly across the street from her. You know what she told me? The neighbor had gotten the check, opened it up, knew the exact amount, and was telling people all in the neighborhood how she had gotten the check by mistake. Opened it up. Isn't that like a federal offense or something? She had opened it up, told everybody the amount of the check, and told everybody that she had the check. Now, wouldn't just take the check across the street and say, I'm sorry, I opened it by error and give it to her? No, she wouldn't do that. She was telling everybody how she had that check and even the amount, what the amount was. And that's how the woman knew. So then the woman waiting, another black woman, said she waiting. And so she was like, wow, she's telling everybody but me. So she goes over like, okay, she has to come over here. I'm going to go ahead and go over there. She goes over there and says to her, oh, I understand you have a check that was delivered in your mailbox by mistake. I'd like to go ahead and get it. Do you know, she said that black woman refused to give her the check and lied. She said, but you're telling all the neighbors that you've had the check. Some have even seen the check. The ones next door, they've already seen the check. You can't cash a check full that's not made out to you. Why would she do that? She got that chip in her, white supremacy check. The idea is to keep another group down. And our people are eating off the same spoon like a certified fool. So the woman had to go ahead and call the insurance company, she said, and stop the check and I guess do a reissue. Well, why would you do that? That is her property that's been damaged. She's not getting anything free. She's paid for this protection. So go and tell everybody how you got that check, give them the amount, let people know that you're holding it. Won't give it up. The woman lives right across the street. Then she asked for it. She said, I know she has it. She said, other neighbors have even seen the check, but she won't give it to me. White supremacy check. White supremacy chip. That's how a lot of our people operate. My friend, her young daughter is she became a real estate agent. Good luck, especially dealing with black folks. You know what happened? She had showed the black family a home, a black couple. By the way, oh yes, this was the church folk, by the way. Showed them a home. And she had showed them when the home was near like the end of the contract. They declined that house. They knew that she had less than 30 days on that contract. The same house that she showed them. Again, that's why don't come hit me with all this church stuff, the church folk. I've been in it. I already see what it's more drama there than in the nightclub and in the hood. Please, I've already seen. Maybe your experience is different, good for you, but I already seen about these little church folk. What happened? Hauling these Negroes around, showed them a house. They waited till the contract was up, went and signed up with a right realtor, and picked the same house that she showed them. Dealing with Negroes. That's that WSC chip. That WSC, the white supremacy chip. Waited till her contract was up and bought the same house that she showed them. Oh, I've experienced that before in business. That's why I got to a point. Whatever your specialty is, black was coming with some questions. No, I'm sorry. I heard you do this. Can you? Well, who do you have handling yours? Contact that person. I decided I'm not wasting my time on Negroes. Ask a whole bunch of questions. I've talked to accountants. I've talked to people in finance. It's the same thing with black folks. When you're black, they go to a black person, ask a whole bunch of questions, and then when it's time to actually do the deal, then they go to the white person. You can go ahead and waste their time. Why? We don't want money going into black hands. In this group right here, you think ignorance is expensive. You think education is expensive. Try ignorance. This group got some coming for, even though the educated ones. And I already see that right now. Even the so-called educated ones. Been telling you that I'm not putting it down because I am a college dropout. I don't have a degree. Not putting it down. I have said before, your degree is no guarantee. Well, I got this and I got that. And two in particular that I know of, the same two, how about I got my master's degree, still haven't come across a job, and it's going on. One of them is going on. No, for both. One is going on almost 2 years. The other, you're already looking about like maybe a year and a couple of months. So much for that master's degree. Can't even get a job offer. Don't forget, you also have so-called middle-class black people when they become successful. Oh, when they become successful, they have to make sure that they deal with, because we just can't get along. That is what's so sad. We just cannot get along. We like friction amongst each other. We like that drama. Getting that drama going. We love that we can't get along, but we can get along with everybody else. Why is that? We can get along with everybody else. I've had my little bout that I told you all about in business. We can get along with everybody else, but not each other. That WSC, that white supremacy chip is operating. It's in you. Oh, it's in you big time. Look on YouTube. Fighting and boxing up on social media, on Twitter. Will sit up here, and if you don't like somebody's channel, hell, get off of it. No one's making you listen to it. Even on a Patreon, oh my goodness, dealing with this group right here. I talked about a person I listened to. I was like, wow, even before I started mine and what happened with her, she was like, she had different ones on a Patreon, child, dealing with, and she deals with black women issues. She had different ones on a Patreon, will sit up there and binge watch the video. It's unbelievable dealing with this group. It's crazy. Watch all the videos, pay for it, and then dispute and say, oh, I didn't order that. Why? You want to watch for free. Why? Because you don't deem black time is really her time and her energy. You want to hear about it and you want to see it, but that right there, heaven forbid she get paid. And for her, that is her main income. How foolish can you be? That's what I'm telling you. Maybe you reap what you sow. Something happened to me and I thought, wow, you know what? Maybe it's some good karma. Maybe, just maybe. And so for some of these sisters, the same thing. It ain't just the dust buckets. It's the dustiness too. Some of you are like that. You love to try to hurt another black woman. And you wonder why stuff happens. Bad things happen to good people all the time. But stick around. Some of you little rugrats will get what's coming to you. I was like, what? Listen to the girls' videos all day long. Streaming for the weekend. Then go and refute the charge. Or what I'm going to do. Why? That's the WSC. They want to keep money out of your hands. So this right here, this group, the sympathy when you look at it and all that happens, it can easily wane, because then you look at, okay, so we're complaining about these issues and this is what we have to deal with, and then we turn around and we do the exact same thing to each other. Who is playing super fool today? We do the exact same thing. I want to keep someone out that person's hand. Why? The WSC chip, the WSC, the WS chip. Oh, it's working. Go into a business, they're trying to make it. You want to complain about the food, get some extra. There was a black man that had a restaurant. I kid you not. It's like, you have got to be like so kidding me. Well, girl, what's she doing? You probably saw this older video. Stealing the sign off the wall. Stealing the signs off the. Why would you just take this? I think it was something like a sign that says like "eat" or something like that. You just look at it. I guess she mesmerized by that sign. I said, wow. I honestly met another black man. He and his brother set up a business, and he said they put the little signs out to advertise. Child, look up the next day. It was. I mean, they had that thing built from the ground. Next day, all the signs were stolen. So anything they advertise, you got to take them back in. You think they didn't see who put that business together? You think they didn't know? Who's mad at race in the black neighborhood? That WS chip, who is alive and well in this group? Why do you think they always kill out the positive ones, the business owners? I bet they gonna make some money. Go kill them, go rob them. Why do you think? There are some things now, even as a black person, some of us I just would not deal with because and this especially this last experience, everything going well. Hate to tell you, you got Dan over here, Dan and Brad. It's going well. They're about business and they're about that money. But then you get a hold of little TT. Oh, you get a hold of little TT. He wants to come in and cause a problem. He wants to come in and let him know that he's like try to hurt. And then they got to put him in check. That's interesting too. Then you got to get them involved and they put him in check. Got to go ahead and get the boy in line. Why would a black person do that? Like that black man trying to keep that money out of my pocket. Why would he do that, Negro? I'm going to keep up with those shuckles. You best believe that. White supremacy. Oh, he's got a hold of my information. Okay, and like I'm 25. He's got a hold of my information, a little of my information. Heaven forbid he get a hold of the hubby, but he got a hold of my information. Oh, and this and this, and I thought, wow, he's really paying attention here, huh? He's really paying attention. And you got this. Then it all makes sense. You might have a few pennies, I see. Oh, you playing. Try to at least. Still down a lot in the stock market. I don't care what nobody say. I'm still down over with my little pockets. I'm still down over 6 figures. Down, okay? We missing some coinage. I hope it comes back. So he's assessing me. And being a black woman, you want to keep some money out of my pocket. Why? The WS chip, white supremacy chip. You want to talk about how they hate you and you hate you? That's stupid. This person hates you and then you hate you, the same thing. Our people some are so stupid trying to align themselves with white supremacy. It's not going to work. They'll use you to their advantage. I've seen that before. I did the video where I talked about that black man. Oh, and they want to get rid of you on the job. They know how to go pull that dusty up. Well, guess what? The company did end up going under, but before it happened, they got rid of a whole lot of black people. They de-blacked it. Then it came to a day, they let him go. He was in shock. I see. I made it clear you've outlived your usefulness. See, you don't got rid of all the black people, so it won't look racial. They can pull you up. So you've outlived. They don't need you no more, and bye bye. White supremacy chip. Men not wanting to provide for their children. White supremacy chip. Other women angry about your lot in life. You don't want to try to help your daughters to do better or the young ones to do better. No, misery loves company. I've seen black people have information that could be helpful. It could be about a business or about an idea. They'll get to child the white folks and sing that song all day long, foot stomping and clapping on the and everything. You come around, they get real quiet. Why? White supremacy chip. Mm-hmm. Oh, and it's been activated. It's been activated. Genocide within the group. Why? White supremacy chip. Black men killing women and children. Why? White supremacy chip. Black men killing another black man. Why? That's trying to accomplish something. White supremacy chip. Black person trying to get something accomplished can never get it. Can never get any support. Why? White supremacy chip. Don't want you to accomplish nothing. And you wonder why you're not going. The group is really, as a collective, getting worse and worse. Try to tell, how it should be about family as opposed to baby mom and baby daddy, all these fatherless homes. We want to box up on that. Well, it's leading to a lot of poverty and crime. Why? Ignorance. Ignorance and self-hating, stupid, low self-esteem queens. White supremacy chip. Who ain't figured it out? Look at all these fatherless homes, mothers. It should be two incomes. It's just down to one, and it's been stretched out. Common sense things. Life insurance. Oh no, we are even in families. You got fools afraid somebody gonna have something. Even in parents, we afraid. I ain't feeling these kids nothing. I know what I'm talking about, honey. White supremacy chip. Why? You like poverty. Well, guess what? They want poverty for you too. So your actions, you're doing the same things that they do to hurt you. Why? Because you believe in white supremacy and you've got that white supremacy chip inside you. That's how you are acting. That's why you take information and you process it and you act accordingly. Why? As the white supremacists would. That chip is activated, honey, and there goes this word is loud and proud. Tear up your own neighborhood. Raising children with a seed of poverty, and they run and run the community. Why? White supremacy chip. Why? The world is watching, so show them in a negative action, and we keep on doing the same old dumb thing. Black women still picking up the seed of poverty, and you can't tell me nothing. Raising these rambunctious kids, the world can see. Don't worry. When the annihilation comes, and there's so enough coming. It's like again a soda can. At the bottom, you've got your IA and replacements already here for the middle class and at the bottom. Then for the ones on top, so-called educated, they don't need no AA for you. Now they can keep you out of all the contracts. You do understand that the biggest employer of black people is the government. I've been told you. I listen to what other people say. What the ladies say for the Hispanic people. We're telling them to go ahead and grab the government jobs. And once they get in, child, they will work together to get you out. But no, we don't want to hear about that because guess what? We like popcorn knowledge and we're already boxing amongst each other. White supremacy chip. Yeah. And then look like fools on TV hollering and marching. Can't process information. What about reparations? Biden says, oh, he talking toughy about the immigrants. That's your answer. Now they hear you complain like a fool. The man done told you. You don't think. That's what they don't want you to do. Why? White supremacy chip. Okay, even if you just want a minute, despite that, you should have at least been building your own. To say, okay, you know what? That's the response, but I'm still gonna vote for Biden. Okay, at least building your own. Ain't doing nothing, waiting on it. What you waiting on? White supremacy chair, making ignorant decisions. You can still vote for him. But my thing is this right here. Don't be acting brand new when a person already told you. Yeah, we want them up out of here. Well, hell, ain't nobody getting ready to go. Are you kidding? You should have been at least building your own. But no, we can't, because we can't get along with each other. We just cannot get along. But we can get along with everybody else. That chip is activated, honey. They got it going on blast. Lightning fast. White supremacy chip. You go to an establishment and you don't get something free, you already get online and let everybody know. Black folks will sit up here on social media and don't like another black person. Now you go after the Klan and all of that. Go after Edward Bloom. No, we ain't gonna do that. White supremacy chip. Now here's your question. What about the black politicians? I thought about this here. Now hell, if little old me could see it with my busy schedule, what are the National Black Caucus? You got Edward Bloom. What are y'all doing about that guy? Huh? What you doing about him? You know, Democrats, your biggest voting basis from the black community is black women. So what are your politicians doing? Matter of fact, what is your church doing about this here? Go ahead and trust it. It's going to be all right. We've been hearing that for so long. Mike Jones, I'm over it. It's going to be all right. And trouble ain't lasting our way. Well, it's lasting for this group. Trouble is a group's middle damn name, if you ask me. It's an expression. You ain't going to always be in trouble. Hell, I can't tell. It looked like this group again. Trouble is the middle name. Margaret, I'm trouble. Jackson. Johnson. Little TT, I'm trouble. Johnson. Deborah, I'm trouble. Johnson. And I just make those names up. So what's all this? It's gonna be all right. We're gonna always have trouble. That's all we know is trouble. Not knowing how to decipher information. Someone trying to speak to you to say, hey, this is something to consider. We're ready to go ahead and go off and go ham. We're ready to get you. No. We ain't having all of that. I don't want to hear it. Why? Because engrossed, basically you're just consumed with entertainment and you're anti-knowledge. Why? You're doing what your enemy wants you to do, as you call them. Trying to be BFF with the WS. You got that white supremacy chip in you. Don't forget, not too long ago, they didn't want us. It was a crime for us to read a book. You could get murdered or something just for reading. Some don't want to read. Some of us do read. Want to share something with you. I don't want to hear all that. Well, I don't want to hear all that. And I'm fine where I'm at. And I want to stay dumb and ignorant. And you need to mind your own business and leave me alone. Why? White supremacy chip keeping you dumb and ignorant by choice. That chip is activated. Woo! It's working too. Not involved in your children's lives. White supremacy chip. Children on a path to destruction. The prison pipeline starts in your home. White supremacy chip. Yeah. Because you're doing everything you can. These actors are keeping you down. Keep on birthing by these dusty men, women, not thinking child after child. And, I can't make it. I got 6 kids about to be evicted. White supremacy chip, because they already know how that child more than likely is going to be raised. Every now and then you may have a genius that may come out of it and rise among the ashes. But they'll go ahead and join the pipe to prison pipeline and work with like a slave. White supremacy chip. How do you get started there? So why would you keep on having children in poverty, children by a man that make your life worse? The decisions that you make as a woman make your life worse too. White supremacy chip keep you ignorant. And we in love with it. I'm in love with it. And then you want to get out because somebody got shot. This needs to stop. Or you can't get them a job. Or the immigrants, they take care. The immigrants, they're giving them the resources that the Americans need, and especially Black America, and putting them in your area. Do you not see why your replacement is there? They have not put them in Iowa. Put them in Nebraska. Put them already in overcrowded cities where you are. And still can't see. But wanting to debate somebody like me. Go ahead. White supremacy, Chip. And our people love it. Been operating on it for a long time. Don't take action. Don't think. Just come with it. Well, it's going to be all right. And grandma says it's going to be all right. Uh-huh. I'm going to pray about it, but you got to do more than pray about it. You got to get some action. Keep on indulging in ignorance. White supremacy, Chip. Kids can't read. You're not getting involved as a parent. Then you want to blame the school. White supremacy. They don't want to. It used to be a crime to learn how to read. Get caught reading the book and see what happened to you. How your child can't read, that's more likely to end up on a path, especially coming from poverty, a criminal behavior activity, you working, scuffling, and then somebody in the neighborhood, hey, befriends the child, and now that person has more influence than you over your own child. But you already know about courtesy to poverty, but again, can't nobody tell you nothing. And now you don't know where this information is coming from. He listened to the dope boy in the corner more than you. Now he done got shot. He done shot somebody. He going to prison. White supremacy, Chip. You refuse knowledge. You don't want to listen, making the wrong decisions over and over and over again. Black man not working, getting a woman pregnant. He knows about child support, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a chance to kill her. So he killing you and your child, just like a Klansman. White supremacy, Chip. You have to think, when a person that hates you so much, the things that they do, burn down your homes and your businesses, they try to stop you from having a business, and the black community does the very same thing. We can get along with everybody else but each other. Black person has a business, they may treat a white person one way, a black person come along in the business. If it's one of these WS fools, got that chip in them, then they'll be very less respectful to the black person and treat you like anything. But a white person, oh, how you doing? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. But you come along, somebody looks like you want to get all tacky and get all Negro-ish. White supremacy, Chip. It's even in the educated Negro. Time you get some money, funnel the wealth elsewhere, black man. White supremacy, Chip. We treat each other. What is that? And I never, at first, I must say, because I heard it young, I didn't understand it. And I forget who said it about, we see each other through the lens of white people. Sure as hell do. White supremacy, Chip. There's another black person. I wonder how a white supremacist would treat that person. I think I know. I'm going to do it too. You a fool. So yeah. A difference of opinion. You got people all on social media saying how much they hate black folks, wish they get rid of us day after day. How many Negroes is going after that person? How many Negroes is going to go after that channel? Go after them on social media. A black person says something, oh no, you wrong about that, you wrong about that. That's a white supremacist chip ass fool, excuse the expression. And that's why at the video I said it becomes less stressful. And it is so hella less stressful when you realize what the community is and when you start worrying about black people. Because the stuff that we go through, and then when you see in the community, it is stressful. But when you realize, okay, this is what these Negroes want, it becomes less stressful. Let them have it. They love ignorance. Why? Because I'm trying to tell you, boo, they got that WS chip. They got that white supremacy chip all up in them. Ate up with it. They make sure, child, that chip, it's there deeply embedded. You can't take it out. That's why it's not worth worrying about. The hood on people are doing what they want to do. It's not worth worrying about. The ignorance is loud. We can get along with everyone else to make everybody else rich but our own. This is just stupid. That's why this right here that's coming. Oh well. Oh well. That WS chip, it is loud. It speaks every day. So the way that we're processing information, how we interact with each other, the self-hatred, the tearing each other down on the job, in the streets, the man killing the women, the man killing the other black man. They have taken the role on the WS. All that's missing is a hood over some Negro's head. That's all that's missing is the hood. And I've actually seen some child wearing a Confederate flag, wearing a KK. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Keep on having children in a dangerous environment. That's a white supremacist chip. That's a white supremacist chip. It sure as hell is, because you know why? You already know that child gonna face a hard life, and that's the whole idea of WS, is to keep them up and you down. And here you are. I'm gonna add some more to it. He probably gonna get in trouble like his dad, end up in prison. Part of the prison pipeline. Probably get assaulted in there a couple of times. Yeah, white supremacy chip. So yeah, our people, you can tell by their behavior how we act toward each other. That's the WS. That white supremacy chip is loud and clear. And then when you get mad too much, you want to fight it. Boy, girl, ma'am, sir, bye. Stop playing. So yeah. So just think how certain people are when we try to, I've seen a person do business, and then you look up, why do other black person say they didn't come through? Okay, then just give the money back. Child, the Negro done kept the money. So you didn't do the job for the black person, but you're going to still keep the money? And then you want to get loud and get violent? White supremacy chip. I want to go ahead and cheat ya. White supremacy chip. So yeah, so when people are thinking and processing and it's highly adverse to their culture, to their people, you know what time it is. It's in effect. The WSC, white supremacy chip. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you all think. And again, thank you so much for Patreon. In the words of Tupac, you are appreciated. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Bye.